area games, analysis on this matchup, and keys to a Trojan win. Now let's head to the gym for Countdown to Tip-Off right here on KINA.
3 games are in the books. 1 more game to go on day number 1 of the Sterling Invitational Tournament. It's the 13th annual girls edition of the Sterling Tournament. And the last game, the nightcap of the day, is the number 1 seed Southeast of Saline Lady Trojans taking on Hutch Trinity. Hi and welcome into Sterling High School. My name is Devin Haney along with Tyler Smith. We'll bring you coverage of the last game of the day, Southeast of Saline against Hutch Trinity, here from the Sterling Invitational Tournament. Midseason basketball on Eagle Media featuring Southeast of Saline and also the Sacred Heart Knights playing in Hillsboro tonight, all brought to you by Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine. So far, our bracket looks like this for day number 1 of the tournament. Hugoton beat Kingman in the first game of the day, 53-22. Sterling just beat Lyons, 60-27. Hugoton and Sterling will face off in one of the semifinals coming up on Thursday. Also, Scott City beat Smoky Valley earlier today, 52-32. Scott City awaits the winner of this game between Southeast of Saline and Hutch Trinity. When we come back, we'll dig more into this contest, also give you a preview of what's been going on with the Lady Celtics from Hutchinson Trinity. Also look back at the last game for Southeast of Saline as it came in a victory form last Friday, 54-43 on their home floor against the Clay Center Tigers. Countdown to tip-off is underway for Lady Trojan basketball. It comes to you from the Sterling Invitational Tournament mid-season tournament coverage brought to you by Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine. Back with more Countdown to tip-off after this on KINA.
APAC Kansas Incorporated has been building the heartland from the ground up for over a century. From the supply of aggregate materials, hot mix asphalt, and concrete to the construction of roads and bridges, we do it all. You've seen our trucks, and now we want to hire you. APAC in Salina is growing, and we are hiring for all positions. From truck drivers to mechanics, general laborers, and construction, APAC has your next career. For more details, visit the job links page at salinapost.com. Great pay and benefits, APAC is an equal opportunity employer.
Hi, this is Angela Gephardt from the Bank of Tuscan, and I'm still cheering on SES Trojans. Just like a great basketball team, we're here to assist, pass, and score big with you with our lineup of winning banking products. Whether you're looking to save with our traditional high-yield savings account, earn with Kasasa-free checkings, or secure your future with competitive loan options, we've got the tools to help you slam dunk your financial goals. Stop by one of our branches or visit Bank of Tuscan to learn more. The Bank of Tuscan, member FDIC.
Are you looking to upgrade your home with high-quality flooring and appliances? Look no further than Salina Appliance and Flooring. We're your one-stop shop for all your home improvement needs. We offer a wide selection of flooring and appliance options. Visit our showroom today located at 740 North 9th or our website at salinaappliance.com.
The Appliance Center, your local, trustworthy, and family-owned appliance dealer, providing sales, service, and parts for Salina and the surrounding area since 1980. The Appliance Center, just north of Ace Hardware on Broadway in the red and white building. Stop in today and experience the Appliance Center difference.
At AJ Honey Farms, the honey is just the beginning. From raw honey and wax melts to happy bee balm and beekeeping gear, they've got everything buzzing with local flavor. Whether you're soothing a sore throat, starting your own hive, or gifting something sweet to a loved one, AJ Honey Farms brings the bees and the kind of sweetness only they can bottle.
This is Alan from AJ Honey Farms right here at 901 North 9th Street in Salina, Kansas. We truly appreciate your continued support. Thank you for choosing local.
At Maury Clinic Sports Medicine, we are available when you need us most. I'm Dr. Andrew Westbrook, and I am the sports medicine physician at Maury Clinic. I see patients of all ages and help them come back stronger than ever. From broken bones to joint pain, my team and I are committed to help you do more. For those with sports injuries, come see us at our sports medicine walk-in clinic Monday and Thursday mornings from 8 to 9 a.m. Prevent, recover, and strengthen so you can perform your best. Maury Clinic Sports Medicine. Make your move with confidence.
Frisbee Construction is a service organization for the commercial grain industry dedicated to giving you the best in planning, the best in quality, and the best of workmanship and overall the best value for your dollar since 1949. Frisbee Construction specializes in new construction as well as remodel and repair of grain handling facilities throughout the Midwest. Frisbee Construction Company in Gypsum has emergency crews available as needed. For more information, go to frisbeeinc.com.
This is Trojan Basketball on KINA.
Welcome back to a rather calm Sterling High School. Devin Haney, Tyler Smith. This place emptied out early because across town, Tyler, about 2 blocks away, the number 1 team in the state of Kansas in Class 2A and the defending state champions in basketball and football are getting ready to play their first round game against Kingman. That's over at Sterling College, is the Sterling Black Bears there. And Sterling girls just got done playing here, and it was a mass exodus towards the exits. I was worried about you in the hallways. Thought maybe you'd get trampled. I was safe here in the bleachers with holding down our spot, but this gym has emptied out pretty quick.
Yeah, I dipped, dived, ducked, dodged, and dodged. I don't know if I went with those 5 Ds in the right order, but yeah, you're exactly right. Like, and what an impressive turnout it was for Sterling. And they all knew they had a mission. Yep. They understood that the number 1 ranked team, their boys team, was playing, just across the road at Sterling College, so they're going over there. You got to love to see that support. That's what makes this tournament so much fun. Is wherever Sterling is playing, it's a packed gym. And if they're not playing, it's not a packed gym, which again makes this tournament feel a lot of fun. Like, there's a lot of purple in here. It's not going to fill a gym, but you can definitely tell that it's definitely, I'm not good at math, let's say 80-20, 70-30 purple to red and blue.
Yeah, and it's one of those nights, I mean, it's tough to come down here for a 7:30 game. It's not a fun road trip. It's just one of those things that, man, it's tough to get your rear end in the car and get here. So if you are watching on Salina Post or listening on KINA, we welcome you in. Also, valuing the folks that are here, too. Remember, you can watch these games live or anytime on demand on YouTube with Salina Post. 8-3 right now, Southeast of Saline. They're riding their second 3-game winning streak of the season. Remember, they started the season at 3-0, so 8-3 right now is the overall record. Shauna Smith's squad comes in, the number 1 seed in the tournament, and right now they're kind of looking around the corner a little bit. They have an 0-10 Hutch Trinity team here in front of them. They have to take care of business here tonight, but around the corner awaits the team that beat them in the championship game 1 year ago in Scott City. The Lady Beavers were able to get past Lions earlier, so that will be the semifinal game. And then probably looking down the road, waiting on the winner of that game for a championship would be the Hugoton Lady Eagles. So the Sterling tournament is always so tough. We talk about it. You can look at records or whatever you want to do, and we learned with the Hugoton boys earlier, records don't tell you the whole story. When they come in, they're now 8-3 on the season, and their losses are to Goodland, Manhattan, and Salina Central. Teams are seasoned. They're getting ready right now, as you always say, that push towards March, and it begins here with this Sterling tournament. You want to play well in the tournament format, especially if you come in the number 1 seed.
Yeah, without a doubt. And I think with that number 1 seed, what it does, I think there's so many different things you just have to work through as a team and as a coach, and just as you manage the whole situation. If you're looking at 3 wins, if you're looking to win this thing, it's 3 7:30 games. I know you have tomorrow off, but those 7:30 games, that's difficult. You're getting back, into Gypsum, you're getting back in bed at 11:30, 12 o'clock. You got to wake up and go to school the next day. You might be able to, administration's worked really well with this women's team, during these stretches. We've seen them playing a couple championship games, give them an hour to walk through while they're at school so they can just kind of get out, get their legs loose. But then you're coming back, and a lot of times you're playing a team, you look at the distances these teams travel from. There's teams that are coming from all over. You look at a Hugoton or Scott City, but a lot of times those teams are staying the night here, and it just kind of that changes everything as well. So whenever you're doing something like this, from a coaching perspective, you're always thinking, how do I manage my team and their rest? It's all about how do I take care of their legs, how do I make sure I win games, do things properly, but how do I make sure they're getting enough rest?
This Hutch Trinity team that is in the way of Southeast right now, they come in 0-10 under head coach Shannon Obermite. And they will start 5 different players that are all underclassmen. There are no seniors on this team. And it'll start with Eiley Cost, a 5'10 junior. She averages 4.5 points a game. Brecken Dowsey, a 5'2 junior, averages 4 points a game. Also, Annika Paulsrud, a 5'6 sophomore, 7 points a game is her average. Kara Nelson, a 5'9 junior. She has started every single game so far for Hutch Trinity this year. And also, Sienna Maskill, the leading scorer. She has a career high of 16 points so far this season. She averages 8 a game. Again, no seniors on this team for 0-10 Hutch Trinity. They have 5 juniors, 5 sophomores, and 2 freshmen. For Southeast of Saline, they're coming in under the direction of head coach Shauna Smith in her 10th season. She's assisted by Steve Reedy and Kylie Holmes. They will start the 2 sophomores in the backcourt. 5'2 sophomore Reese Heinrich, 9 points, 2.5 rebounds, 2.5 assists. Kaya Samuelson now leads the team in scoring, assists, and steals. Samuelson, a 5'7 sophomore, at 10 points a game, 6 rebounds, 3.5 assists. She's also taken 25 steals on the season through the first 11 games. Sutton Douglas in the starting lineup, 5'7" senior, 8 points a game. Sutton leads the team in rebounding at 6.4 boards per contest. Reagan Duran is a 5'5" junior, 7.5 points a game, also 4 rebounds, 2 assists. And Abba Pearson in the starting lineup. She's a 5'7" senior, 6 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists per contest. We look at the new image audio keys to success in the opening round of the Southeast of Saline tournament. And we talked about it, limited people in the gym, and I think we see it already during starting lineups. I think you're going to lead out with make your own energy, right?
Yeah, 100%. You have to create your own energy. But I look at tonight as almost like when you're getting your family ready for a flight. You got to get everybody really, really prepared to go early. You got to get to the airport. You got to do all your work. You got to make sure everything's there. You want to get all that work done early, build a lead, use that defensive backcourt that we've seen work so well. So we're going to work really hard to get to the airport, and then we're going to bring in everybody else and just sit around and wait. And you want to you want to work really hard to let's not take Hutch Trinity for granted. But if things are going to go the way that Southeast needs to go for this entire tournament, get out, let your defense work early, get easy buckets, and then get those starters off the floor. Rest is super key in this entire tournament. Any tournament format, you want to get your work done, get them on the bench as fast as you can.
Quick start always key, especially in tournament play. Southeast of Salina will come out. The number 1 seed to the right of the scorers table is their bench, wearing their white uniforms trimmed in purple and black. Hutch Trinity will be in some Columbia blue jerseys trimmed in red, white uniform or white numerals and letters. Center circle jump up. Hutch Trinity is going to win it, but maybe slapped it out of bounds. Nope, they're going to keep it here in bounds. And Brecken Downsey will start out with the Lady Celtics and the first possession of the game. Glad you could join us for Lady Trojan basketball. If you missed it earlier today, Southeast of Saline's guys had a 4:30 date with the Hugoton Eagles, and the Eagles won that one easily. Going away is now Southeast of Saline's next game will be at 4:30 on Thursday here at the Sterling Invitational Tournament over at Sterling College. Hutch Trinity gets it in down deep, now back out from the block to the free throw line. 15-foot jumper is no good, and it goes out of bounds over to Southeast of Saline for their first possession.
Just a good defensive possession from Southeast Saline. You saw the switches. You see that everybody understands their assignments, their roles. People are playing defense with their feet, their bodies. The hands are just active. They're not making any contact. Just a lot of work being done from Southeast.
Samuelson with the hair up in the bun. She'll pull the trigger from 3, and it's good. Kaya Samuelson with a three-pointer on the right wing. Here's the full court pressure for Southeast. This may be key for Southeast getting an early lead, and they're going to call a foul over there on the far side. Actually, it's the near side as you view it on live stream video. Brian Dennett over on the opposite side of the gym from us, working it over there, brought to you by Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine. That foul on Samuelson.
And you can see Coach Sean Smith talking to the official right there. If anything, Kaya just needs to take that lane away. She needs to make sure she just cuts off that sideline area so that play can't be made.
Here's a move inside and a shot that is up. That is no good from Hutch Trinity. Sienna Maskill missed that one. Heinrich in transition, trying to hard bounce into Douglas. It squirts through. Reagan Duran picks it up on the opposite side. Now Heinrich will fire the 3. That's good. Reese Heinrich and Kaya Samuelson leading the night off with 2 3-pointers.
Yeah, that 3 right there from Reese, just a great pass from, it comes from down low. It goes all the way around, and Reese had Kaya wide open, and then Reese just catches it. Again, she has an opportunity to throw it to Reese. She decided to take the shot. It's great to see them get off to a hot start in this tournament. Again, it's a tournament concept. You got to win the game 1 to get to game 2, but as long as you start getting that feel, understanding a different gym, it's always a great way to start the tournament.
Ball squirts out of bounds. Hutch Trinity will keep it here in a 5 count for Southeast of Saline's defense. Turnover against Hutch Trinity. Yeah, and just as you settle in with your first 2 games, you get wins, you're feeling the rhythm in this gym. Championship game, go to the college. Different gym.
Yes, exactly. And I love that adjustment. Like, you got to be able to adjust, figure out how to play in different gyms, and figure out how to work in other places.
Samuelson, inside, outside. Hits the 3. The kick coming out. And Kaya Samuelson off to a hot start. 9-0. Now a steal and a layup. Samuelson with 8. And Southeast of Saline, not even 2 minutes into this game, couldn't ask for a better start. They are up 11-0. Hutch Trinity needs a 30-second timeout to talk about it.
Devin, it's the steal from Samuelson, catching the ball way above her head, extending, being able to come back down and then go up with the left hand. Samuelson's one of those players. She will absolutely drive you nuts sometimes because you see the athleticism, and a lot of times just things don't work for her, but she can do that. She can score in spurts. We talked that she's a streaky shooter. I mean, she has 8 in less than 2 minutes. That's what Kaya is capable of doing. There's not many times there's a better athlete on the floor than Kaya Samuelson. When everything clicks, that's what it does. We've also seen her grab defensive rebounds. We've seen her be a menace defensively. She's elite athletically. When those offensive skills are also flowing with that, she's absolutely one of the premier players in the state.
Full court pressure once again out of the timeout by Southeast of Saline. Here's a steal. Sutton Douglas, ball on the floor. Sutton actually stepped on it. She's fortunate not to get hurt there. And here comes Hutch Trinity now back the other way with a baseball pass. Inside, wide open, and the layup is good. Hutch Trinity with a good response out of their first timeout.
Yeah, you saw right there, Sienna Maskell in traffic. A lot of traffic, just nice catch and finish from Maskell.
Reagan Duran the other way, though, as Southeast of Saline wastes no time coming down the floor, and Reagan gets her first basket of the night. An 11-0 start here for Southeast of Saline. Maskell tries it again inside, can't get it to go. Rebound Sutton Douglas. Heinrich with a cross-court pass. Has Samuelson on the left wing. Now Kaya will try baseline. She'll pull up from 12, splash it home. Kaya Samuelson off to a hot start. I would recommend the bun more often than not.
Yes, without a doubt. The bun is the hair look that we're going to go with from now on. I'll make sure I have that conversation with her at school tomorrow. But she hasn't touched the rim yet. I mean, her rhythm is fantastic. We haven't seen a bad shot from her. They're all in rhythm. They're all within the flow of the offense.
Another steal. Duran, Samuelson, Pearson, Heinrich down low. All four Southeast Lady Trojans touching that basketball. They have generated 3 turnovers from Hutch Trinity and all of a sudden up by 15 points. This is a huge offensive spurt for Southeast of Saline, and Hutch Trinity this time wants a full timeout. We'll take it as well. 5:02 left to go. We are just underway with Southeast of Saline leading 17-2 from the Sterling Invitational Tournament. It's brought to you by Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine.
Can-Equip's annual twine and net wrap sales event is on now. Save with preseason pricing on genuine C&H twine for round balers and square balers, small or large. Choose from a variety of proven net wrap like Armor Net, Legacy, Bale Keeper, American Net, and Varsity Net. Maximum length and maximum strength for the performance you expect. See your parts professional for select rebates and ordering at Can-Equip in Solomon.
Mary Maids in Salina offers house cleaning services you can see and feel. Your home is more than just a house. It's where memories are made and moments are cherished. Though life can be complicated, house cleaning shouldn't be. Mary Maids strives to take the stress out of your day so you can live your life your way. With more than 40 years experience and an advanced time-tested cleaning process, they can help you reclaim time with your loved ones. Find Mary Maids on Facebook or check out their website at marymaids.com.
You're listening to Southeast of Saline Hoops on KINA.
Back to action out of the Hutch Trinity timeout. Here's a deflection and a steal. Pearson this time takes it away. Deflection from Heinrich. Pearson all the way down the floor, coast to coast, draw the foul, and Abba Pearson is going to step to the free throw line.
And here's what I love the most about what Abba did right there when she attacked. There was an opportunity to pass the ball to Duran, but there was just no angle. Instead of making a difficult pass, Abba understands that if she gets to that left side, she can go up strong and draw the contact. That's, again, a headsy veteran play from Abigail Pearson.
And it's also the ambidextrousness of it, right?
Yes.
She could have easily went right to her dominant hand, but she went left to where the defender was and kind of shielded the ball.
And understand that Duran had already sprinted out to the right side. She knew that the left hand would be open.
First free throw is good. Abba also splashes the second one home. Southeast hasn't done much wrong so far in this game. 19-2 is the score. We are not even halfway through the first quarter, and Hutch Trinity throws it away. Their fifth turnover already.
And I think something to note about Abba as well. After the broken hand against Heston, this is the first game we've seen her that she's been back without anything guarding or protecting that hand, which – I mean, again, we've talked about it. We'd take Abba at 10%. She's still capable of being out there. It looks like Abba's at 100% right now. There's nothing protecting that hand. She's good to go.
Top of the key three, missed by Pearson. That might be the first shot that Southeast has missed so far in this game. Taryn Getz is out there along with Charlotte Knopf. They checked in during the timeout for Southeast of Saline. 19-2 is our score. Heinrich up top. Had to get a 5 count. Must not have been there, though. And now Hutch Trinity has it, passing it off. We're dribbling to the free throw line. Stuck there, looking for help, is Paulsrud, and now a 5-second count there. So Southeast may have had 2 5-second counts on that possession defensively. Good defense, good tight defense here by the Lady Trojans.
Well, and you said it at the beginning. Like, how do you create your own intensity? I don't think that's going to ever be an issue with the Shauna Smith coach team. We understand that they're coming in with intensity. They understand the opportunity to be on a game court every single day. I think she makes practices pretty darn difficult that when you get the opportunity to play, you're going to play and you're going to go. And we've just seen the defensive intensity is ramped up. Doesn't matter who you're playing. They're creating situations.
Halfway through the first quarter, here's Taryn Getz on a drive, goes into reverse, kisses it off the top of the window and in. Taryn has been shooting fireballs lately. She's been on a hot streak, and she gets her first basket there on a drive down the baseline.
And again, anytime Taryn's scoring inside the three-point line, it's just adding to her confidence. We know that she can just drill threes from the outside, but watching her drive to the basket, going to the reverse, using that rim to kind of protect her. Nobody could get her on that left side because she used that rim to protect her. She goes up to the right, high off the backboard, gets the nice kiss off the glass.
21-2, southeast of Saline, halfway through this first quarter. 3:39 left to go. Hutch Trinity with the basketball on their offensive end. Brecken Downsey has it. She got rid of it, now gets it back, tries a deep post entry, now gets it back again. 18-foot jumper on the way, no good. Knopf out-jumps everybody for the rebound. Good board there by Charlotte. Off to Heinrich. Heinrich trying to pass it down low. Douglas has to fish it back out, chase it out beyond the perimeter. Here's Getz again, driving inside. It's scoring! And one, Taryn Getz attacking the rim, full bore. Now she has a chance to make it a three-point play.
Devin, again, we continue to talk about her development inside the three-point line. I know that Taryn Getz works with a guy named Craig Nicholson. Craig Nicholson has worked with players. He's worked with players that are just scattered amongst the Division I level. It's plays like that. It's the way that she can utilize her two steps. She misses that free throw, and you see Knopf get a hand on it to keep it in play. But her growth as a player inside the three-point line just continues to impress me.
Charlotte Knopf kept the ball alive off the miss at the free throw line from Taryn Getz, saved it from going out of bounds to Sutton Douglas, and now Sutton will go to the free throw line as she was fouled in the act of shooting. That'll be 2 quick fouls for Hutch Trinity and Paulsrud. Sutton Douglas rattles home the first free throw. Heinrich will come out. Reese will get her first break of the evening. Pearson back in. 3:12 left to go here in the first quarter. Sutton Douglas, second free throw attempt, a little too strong, no good. Hutch Trinity comes away with the rebound. 24-12, our score. Hutch Trinity now with it on their offensive end. Tried to float inside. Knopf knocks it out. Pearson picks it up. Good hand there in the passing lane by Charlotte Knopf. Abba Pearson up the floor to Samuelson. Now to Douglas down low. Douglas with a little bit of a body bump from the defender that time. Aslan Cost got into her, and the officials let him play through it. Now a foul on the other end will be called on Pearson. That will send Hutch Trinity to the free throw line.
Here's what I love what Brecken Downsey did right there for Hutch Trinity. She understands there's just a little bit of contact, and she's throwing that thing up. She felt a little bit of contact. If this isn't a 24-2 game, probably not called a foul, but I don't mind the foul call at all. She felt the contact. Goes up. Pearson's called for her first.
Downsey, a junior, will step to the free throw line. First free throw is on its way, and it's off the mark to the left-hand side. Veda Durfee has checked in for the first time. She'll replace Charlotte Knopf and give her a break. Durfee will join Getz, Pearson, Samuelson, and Douglas on the floor. Downsey's second free throw. High bounce off the back of the rim. And a jumping contest that will go in favor of southeast of Saline.
And Devin, we go back to the new image audio, thoughts of the game. This is exactly what you mean. You want to get out. We're at the airport now. Now figure out, just maintain this, keep working, keep making sure you're doing things, keep the family intact before you get on the plane and you make this travel, make this trip. Just keep everything tight as you continue to go forward.
Give and go between Durfee and Samuelson, and Veda. Durfee floats to the basket on the right-hand side. Veda scores her first bucket of the night.
I love that strength from Durfee. You could feel it, that power dribble. She gathers her feet. That means a lot of time with that power dribble, you get your body in the right position as well. Durfee is so strong, especially for a freshman. Goes up strong with that right hand and finishes a big bucket.
Here's a steal. Taryn Getz. She's tripped up at the point of attack, and that will be a foul that will stop the break. Going back the other way, give Getz the steal. The foul coming up on Hutch Trinity will be their fourth foul of the first quarter, and it's against Eiley Cost.
Yeah, look at it right there. It was a ball handler that just caught themselves a problem. They understood where they thought the offense would be. Gets really good scouting report. She understands where she's supposed to be. Wide open interception, if you will. That's a pick six going the other way if she can. But had to dribble, foul called. Good foul from Hutch Trinity.
Reagan Duran into the game. She'll replace Kaya Samuelson. 2:03 left to go in the first. They tried a hard bounce into Sutton Douglas. Now 3 bodies on the floor. 2 of them belong to southeast of Saline. And they'll have to go to the arrow to sort it out. It'll stay here with Southeast on their offensive end and give Reese Heinrich a chance to check back in. She'll replace Taryn Getz. gets her time on the floor, 4 quick points. Samuelson leading the way so far. She is the leading scorer of 7 different Southeast players that have scored in this first quarter. Samuelson with 10. Durfee off the inbounds. Now they go back into Duran. She is hammered and will go to the free throw line. Reagan Duran will visit the stripe.
And we talk about it all the time, you wouldn't expect a guard, somebody of Duran's size, to be able to come across and do that. So a lot of defenses aren't expecting that. But we talk about the elevation, the vertical that Duran has. She just explodes up. The only way that you can stop her is to commit that foul.
Brecken Downsey gets her second personal foul. Reagan Duran nails the first free throw. 3 points so far for Duran. Second free throw on the way. Got that one as well.
And we can talk about it. It's the free throws are going in. I know that each player is now committed to making 100 free throws a week. Probably a good idea. I think that we might have some games that would have different outcomes if that would have been, kind of the goal, throughout the year. But you're seeing free throws going. You can't ever blame free throw shooting for losses. And I think Southeast has looked at themselves in the mirror. Great little drive right there from Hutch Trinity. But I think they've looked at themselves in the mirror, and that's one of their weaknesses, and that's going to be something they build on the rest of the season.
Alyssa Guajardo on that runner. Put it in for Hutch Trinity. Now a steal by the Celtics. Nope, Veda Durfee says it's my ball. Keeps it here with Southeast. They'll swing it around. Pearson has it in the corner in front of the Trinity bench. Now back to Durfee. Veda trying to drive. She has her pocket picked, and now a foul will be called on Pearson to stop the one runaway break. That'll be the second foul on Abigail Pearson. You talked about free throw shooting. Southeast of Saline came into this game 50% on the season. So far tonight, they are shooting 5 out of 7.
And Devin, right there, that foul on Abba, Coach Smith not happy with it. Abba watches a lot of basketball. She understands I commit this foul. That prevents a breakaway layup. Again, Abba doesn't play a basketball game looking at the score. She doesn't understand it. She's not getting back. She's just preventing Trinity from a wide-open layup. I like the foul. I'm not going to tell Coach Smith that, but that's a good foul from Abigail Pearson.
Look at the defense by Heinrich, just hounding Hutch Trinity's guards. Hutch Trinity with a shot up. That's no good. Here's a save. It goes in the hands of Reagan Duran. Eliana Smith into the game. She sprints up the floor to accompany Duran. Reagan's shot won't go down. Taryn gets with it inside. She got the rebound, and now she'll be tied up. Arrow will go in favor of Hutch Trinity.
And again, so Duran gets an awkward angle on that. I like it. We saw Eliana Smith also sprinting out to the left. I don't know if there's a pass that you can give Eliana right there where she can catch it and be in a successful position. Maybe, if anything, you just want to see Duran dribble that ball back out, get into a set. Regardless, you're all right with it.
Here's a steal. The pocket pick from Hutch Trinity by Heinrich. She got poked in the eye. She tries to shake it off with her left eye there. Heinrich gave it up to Duran. She gets it back. Now she'll take steps backwards towards the big bear paw logo here at the center of the court. Here at Sterling High School. We are not playing with a shot clock in this tournament. 16 seconds left to play here in the first quarter. 28-4 is our score. Southeast trying to add on to that. Heinrich drags her defender all the way out to the timeline. Now she'll go at her. Spin move. It goes through Getz. Now Duran ends up going over the pick. Back to Taryn Getz. She'll fire the three. She got the three. And that is the end of the first quarter. 7 points for Taryn Getz, and Southeast of Saline owns the first quarter with a 31-4 outburst to start the game. We're back with more action. Second quarter coming up after this. It's Lady Trojan Basketball brought to you by Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine.
Are you looking for a local brokerage firm to help you with your Medicare, life insurance, and annuities? L&L Advisors is the #1 local Medicare supplement and insurance specialist. Medicare can be confusing. Let the experts at L&L Advisors help make sense of it. Stop by one of 3 locations in Salina or McPherson and speak to an agent about the needs of your family. L&L Advisors, main office at 717 Roach right off Crawford and in the Central Mall Salina and downtown McPherson. Based on honesty and trust, contact L&L Advisors today.
When the time comes to honor a life, Hire Scott Mortuary in Salina is here with care, compassion, and guidance every step of the way. Celebrate memories, cherish family, and find comfort in tradition. Hire Scott Mortuary, celebrating life, embracing legacy.
During the winter months, we all rack up a lot of miles, especially following the SES basketball and wrestling teams. Isaacson Truckline is a proud supporter of the Southeast Trojans and wants to remind everyone to be safe on the roads this season. For local and long-haul service of freight and livestock, call Isaacson Truckline.
You're listening to Southeast Trojan Hoops on KINA.
In a quiet Sterling High School gym, Southeast making their own noise out to a 31-4 start. Southeast will start out with the basketball. Sutton Douglas down low and a foul on the floor as Sutton was trying to get into that shot. Maskill came over the top and bodied her up, and that'll be a foul down low on Sienna Maskill, her first.
Yeah, the foul on Maskill all comes from just Sutton Douglas's athleticism to make the catch on that ball. That ball just brought her to the baseline. She makes the catch. She's working her angle. She's trying to get there, uses the body, draws the foul.
Here's Duran trying to dial up the three off the front lip. That's no good. Pearson gets the rebound. Now ball squirts loose on the floor. Pearson dives after it. Heinrich now tied up with a Lady Celtic, and it'll go to Hutch Trinity. They will have the basketball on the arrow.
And Abigail just did a good job just staying inside of the defensive rebound from Hutch Trinity. They had position. She finagled her body inside, grabs up just the strength to even make it a loose ball situation. Again, you're seeing players just fall on the floor. Not fall on the floor, dive on the floor for loose balls. The score doesn't matter to them. They're going to play the same way regardless.
7:22 left to go here. Second quarter just underway. Here's a pick and roll intercepted by Samuelson. Samuelson one-handed that steal, gets the ball up the floor to Sutton Douglas. Left-handed layup is good. Sutton Douglas, her first field goal of the night. She has 3.
How about the vision? Samuelson knew after that steal that she had Douglas releasing. She took that extra dribble just to make sure she had a good grip on the basketball and made a good pass.
Samuelson gets another steal, was falling out of bounds, saved it behind her back to Pearson. Here comes Abba Pearson with her head on a swivel. She'll fire left to Kaya Samuelson. Samuelson wants to drive. Gets underneath the basket, reverse layup, won't go down. Set on the front of the rim and thought about it, but it falls off. Here come the Lady Celtics. In the middle of the floor, Downsy has it. She'll get things calmed down here offensively for Hutch Trinity. 6:38 left to go here in the second quarter. 33-4, Southeast of Saline leads it. Look at that Southeast defense. Boy, they are relentless so far in this game.
It's just nonstop. It's the switches right there. Trinity had the switch they wanted. They had Heinrich, on the big right there. But she's just a dog. She's going to go down there and she's going to fight and she's going to make things extremely difficult.
Heinrich with the steal, ends up with Pearson. She drives off the right-hand side from the wing all the way to the cup and scores. Abba Pearson with her first field goal. That with 2 free throws gives her 4.
And you would think with the score and with the shooting percentage right now that Southeast has, that these are just uncontested shots. I mean, there's players there for Trinity. This is just going to boost your confidence for Southeast. Yes, they're getting the ball into the lane. Yes, they're getting high percentage shots. But there's defense there.
Trying to 3-guard weave up top. Reagan Duran's going to step in the middle of it, and the official will tag her with a foul. So Reagan Duran picks up her first. Just the 3rd foul overall for Southeast of Saline so far in this game. Taryn Getz checks back into the game. She will replace Abba Pearson. So 4 of the starting 5 on the floor right now for Southeast of Saline. Exchange Getz for Pearson. Here's another steal. Heinrich 2-on-1 down the floor. Reese all the way to the cup, got shoved out of bounds, and she will go to the free throw line and shoot 2.
I'm seeing this happen. I'm seeing Reese come down the left-hand side. She's got Kaya on the right. I was ready for that behind-the-back pass with the left hand. I think if it's on the right-hand side, Reese has the confidence to do it with the right hand. That was the pass that could have been needed. I've seen it happen on the softball field with a softball in her glove and do it. I was anticipating that as she misses the first free throw. Try it now. Here are the opportunities that you try that stuff. If you don't try it, you'll never know that you have it in your back pocket.
First free throw missed. Heinrich rattles the second one home. She has a half a dozen now. Hit her first shot of the night, which was a 3-pointer on the right-hand side. Last foul, by the way, on Hutch Trinity was on Mia Vega, her first. Now a foul on Southeast of Saline against Heinrich, her first.
And as soon as that whistle was called, Reese was disappointed in herself. She wasn't disappointed at the call. She understood that she committed the foul. Perfectionist, she wants to make sure she's playing absolutely perfect at all times. Right there, just got caught with her hand on the arm. Good call from the officials.
Now it's Getz out front, leading the charge defensively. Maskill inside, going against Douglas. Buries her shoulder right in the Douglas chest. Now a shot that is put up and put back in after the first miss. Eiley Cost with the first field goal of the quarter for Hutch Trinity. 36-6 our score. Southeast will swing it around. Samuelson with a long distance 3. Off the heel, no good. Douglas will get the rebound for Southeast. Back out to Heinrich. Now Getz left-hand side. Taryn wants to drive. Layup on this time on the left-hand side is good. We saw Taryn take the same drive earlier, ended up on the opposite side of the rim. This time she cashed it in on the left-hand side.
That explosive first step, you're starting to see it. We have the fortune of watching every single game, but she's beginning just to continue to explode in that first step.
Steal, Samuelson. It's a 3-on-none break. Kaya coasted in. Left-handed layup is good. A dozen points for Kaya Samuelson, and Southeast of Saline cashing in on 12 takeaways from Hutch Trinity.
And just everything that could go wrong for Hutch Trinity right now is we just saw a shoe get blown out, a foot comes out. Kaya Samuelson almost didn't know the basketball was right there, has it just wide open, probably the easiest bucket she'll score in her career.
So Trinity has it back now, 4:42 left to go here in the second quarter. Southeast leading it 40-6. Entry pass to Maskill. She got Charlotte Knopf up in the air. Charlotte ended up with the block, but the official on the baseline will tag her with a foul and send Maskill to the free throw line. For Charlotte Knopf, it will be her first personal foul.
And you see a little look between Knopf and Coach Smith right there, just like, good job. Like, don't know necessarily where the foul was. If anything, just say straight up, don't jump. If you jump, all of a sudden it gives the official the opportunity to make that foul call. Knopf's in perfect position as the first free throw goes for Hutch Trinity. Just stay straight up.
Sienna Maskill makes the first free throw. She will get a second here. Coming up with 4:33 left to go here in the second quarter. Last game of the day here on the girls' side of the bracket at Sterling High School. Take a break on Wednesday and then get back after it on Thursday and Friday. Maskill's second free throw. Off the mark, no good. Knopf with the rebound. Her and Durfee, the only two players there. Here's Getz inside. Little quick ball fake. Shot up and good. Taryn Getz off to a hot start once again. She's in double digits with 11.
She just knows how to score, right? Like right there, that ball had to get high. It had to float. She understood the situation. Nice, strong power dribble. Got the body in position, then floated the basketball over the teller player.
Here's a miss by Trinity. Rebound kept there by the Celtics. They go back inside to Maskill, but it's stolen away by Samuelson. There comes Kaya up the right-hand side of the floor. She bounces it into Durfee. Durfee gathers and scores. What a great play that was by Veda Durfee, who didn't have a clean entry, but she was able to dig it out and put it up and in.
And we love to see bigs rewarded. When bigs sprint their tails down the court and get on the block, Samuelson rewards Durfee for being the first person down there, gives her a nice opportunity.
Maskill inside, scores. Boy, she's tough. She led with that elbow and got some separation. Sienna Maskill now has 5.
Yeah, Maskill's got some nice stuff to her game. She's got that power we saw right there with finesse. It's a good matchup for Knopf. But Knopf, just a great entry. Knopf she's not deterred by what happened defensively. She sprints down, nice entry pass to Durfee.
Charlotte might have started a drive there. She took a dribble and then saw Veda Durfee streaking down the lane and was able to just kind of give her an underhand pass and get that one in for 2 with 30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here. Remind you that Southeast of Saline basketball all season long brought to you by Salina Fence Company. Also, Sage products. You can order the same products you see around the facility at Southeast of Saline for your home or office on sageselects.com. Also, the Kniper Agency of Farmers Insurance and Salina Ortho. 46-9 our score here. Southeast of Saline off and running in the first round of the Sterling Invitational Tournament. This tournament on the girls' side has been going on. This is the 13th year. On the guys' side, it's the 54th year.
And just incredible. And I understand that we're very jaded. This is the one tournament that I've been a part of. Haven't been a part of any others, and that you have. Just love it. I mean, they host it well. They do everything well. You can't always predict how the teams are going to be coming in. We've seen this, with 3 or 4 state-ranked powers. That stuff just happens. And this year it's not so much that. We will see teams out of this in a state tournament at some class somewhere, because this tournament it absolutely propels you to bigger things if you can get through this.
Wasn't that long ago we came in on the girls' side. 5 of the 8 teams were ranked in the state of Kansas. It was unbelievable. 46-9 our score here. Southeast of Saline working against Hutch Trinity. Samuelson up top. Right now, Southeast just trying to play good defense and not give any unwarranted silly fouls. And here's a turnover by Trinity, their 14th of the night. A lot of those turnovers have to do with Southeast of Saline's defense. We haven't seen a lot of unforced miscues by Trinity. Maybe 2, but other than that, you can credit Southeast for defensively. Now Trinity's going to try and press. Samuelson throws it up. Taryn gets wide open. She'll shoot the 3. Off the heel, no good. Knopf tips it, keeps it alive for Southeast. Out now top of the circle to Kaya Samuelson. Samuelson will play it off to Duran, right-hand side. Now to Durfee. She'll swing it. Getz will try it again for same spot. That one rattles out, no good. Trinity with the rebound. 2.5 minutes left to go here in the second.
Yeah, both good shots from Getz. You get the opportunity to get your feet set. You see right there, big 3 from Annika Paulsrud. right there, again, in transition, defense just was struggling to get back. Paulsrud hits the three for Hutch Trinity.
Nice shot there by Paulsrud on the break, and Kaya Samuelson able to answer. Kaya now with 15. That's a new season high for Kaya Samuelson.
What do you do? I mean, so here's what Southeast strengths are. Obviously, they're going to play defense. They're great on the perimeter. When everybody's healthy, they're really good down low as well. They can beat anybody in the state of Kansas if they're hitting from the three-point range. We've seen that. We've also seen nights where they've gone cold, and they've still stayed in games. Tonight, a lot of wide-open threes. We're seeing them hit them. We saw the exact same thing against Clay Center when they were just beating that zone and hitting a lot of threes. You have to figure out who you're going to stop. You can't just focus on one person because there's multiple players that can beat you from beyond the arc.
Foul whistled here on Samuelson. That will send Hutch Trinity to the free throw line. Brecken Downsey will take a trip. She's 0 for 2 from the stripe. First free throw is up, and it's no good. Eliana Smith in for Charlotte Knopf. Reese Heinrich in for Kaya Samuelson. Downsey will try the second free throw here. Off the heel, it bounces in.
I think they're going to call lane violation. They decided to take that lane violation off. Basket's good. Might have been lane violation. Delayed call on White. Count the free throw.
Here's a press attempt now. Reese Heinrich just turns and outruns everybody. Heinrich leaves it off for Smith. Eliana to the glass and scores. Ellie Smith, her first basket of the night. Give the assist to Heinrich, who just is a one-person press beater.
Yeah, like what do you do? If you don't get that initial trap, she's going to just beat everybody down the floor.
It's the recognition, too, because I saw Samuelson do it earlier on. Now, Kaya and Reese have both done it where they hold the ball, they wait on Hutch Trinity to overcommit on their press, and then they just turn up the sideline and beat it. I mean, they know not only what they're doing, but they know what the other team is doing, right or wrong.
Yeah, because what's a press supposed to do? It's supposed to speed you up. If you just have that patience to let it get in formation, understand that you can beat it with the dribbles. You see the first free throw missed by Downsey. You then, that just initial delay, and then you go. And that's what you're seeing. You're just seeing the growth. We forget they're only sophomores. They don't have that many varsity games under their belt. They're continuing to grow every single minute they're out there.
Downsey missed both free throws. Veda Durfee thought she was going to get the rebound. The official called her out of bounds along the baseline.
And this is a perfect example. It's a player like Durfee, only a freshman, not a lot of varsity minutes. That's something right there where she feels if there's no blue around you, you can take more time on that rebound and get yourself gathered so you don't fall out of bounds.
Shot up, no good. Eliana Smith, the rebound for Southeast of Saline. 1:23 left to go here in the second quarter. Here's Veda Durfee, wide open inside. Duran drops the dime on her. Give the assist to Reagan Duran, and another basket to Veda Durfee.
Unselfish basketball from everyone. We're not seeing shots just thrown up. They're looking to make that pass down low. If it's not there, you might see something, but you're seeing the defense just continue to work and grind and eat and create easy opportunities for the Trojans.
Well, and you also almost feel, too, that the seniority leadership, I'm not going to call them seniors because some of them aren't, they know that down the stretch, people like Veda Durfee are going to have that confidence and that ability to score.
No, you're exactly right. Like, it's going to take a squad. You're only as good as, your 8th or 9th player. That's how you win state tournaments. It's almost like this team's starting to understand that.
Taryn Getz misses a three from the right wing. Rebound, Hutch Trinity. 53-15, 36 seconds left to go. Southeast trying to close out the half strong here. Half a minute left to play. Again, no shot clock here in this tournament. They do not have it here at the high school at Sterling yet. Obviously, they do have it at Sterling College, but not implementing it since there will be girls' games in both facilities and boys' games. Here's a steal. Heinrich, 16 seconds left on the clock. Reese all the way to the cup on the right-hand side is going to score. Reese Heinrich with 8. And another steal to her credit.
And the composure to finish that. There was a lot of she had to take a lot of speed to get there. There was a defender on her, just goes up strong and finishes. It's always nice to get the steal, but you got to be able to finish on the backside.
And the horn signifies the end of the first half with a 40-point Southeast of Saline lead, 55-15. We'll get our calculators out, add all these points together, come back. We'll go over the scoring recap from the first half. We will also get you updated on what's been going on the bracket side here at South Sterling's tournament. And get you ready for third quarter action. It's all coming up. We're at the break. It's brought to you by Knopf Auto and Truck Accessories, 55-15. Back from the Sterling Invitational Tournament with more after this.
Knopf Auto and Truck Accessories. Everything to bling out your ride in one place, including top quality lift kits, wheels and tires, bumpers, Jeep accessories, fender flares, bed covers, bed liners, step bars, even custom painting. Knopf Auto is the and soil dealer and has many synthetics and filters in stock. Visit Knopf Auto on Facebook for specials, great ideas, and let them make your truck stick out in a crowd. Knopf Auto and Truck Accessories, supporting the southeast of Saline Trojans.
And the second free throw is good. The Trojans have called timeout to make some important decisions.
Hi, fans. It's Winnell Garrettson from Salina Homes. In every game, there are lots of options to make the right play. And in real estate, the plays can be challenging. Whether you're a first-time buyer, upsizing for the family, investing in rentals or commercial property, or selling land, I have the knowledge to help you win your real estate game. It's sure to be a slam dunk when I serve as your realtor. Buy or sell, call Winnell.
This is the Trojan Halftime Report. Coming up, a first half recap. Shot at the horn! Stats, interviews, and a look at other area games. Now, let's get back to the gym for Trojan Halftime on KINA.
Right here at halftime, it's brought to you by Knopf Auto and Truck Accessories. Devin and Tyler Smith as we are at halftime of the girls contest, first round Sterling Invitational Tournament, 55-15. It's a 40-point advantage here for the Lady Trojans. And boy, Tyler, they got up to a great start in this one. They started out 11-0. Then Hutch Trinity scored their first basket, and then Southeast scored 7-0 more and got out to a 19-point lead here early on in this game. And what a great start that just carried on through. 31 first quarter points for the Lady Trojans.
Yeah, the Lady Trojans are playing like the number one seed in this tournament. You come out, you just blitz a team from the get-go. We saw Southeast create just a lot of easy buckets from turnovers. You just see breakaway layups. You got to hit those. And all of a sudden, we saw some stuff in the half court. The ball movement is creating wide open shots. It's so much easier to shoot from a higher percentage when it's like me and you shooting on a Sunday afternoon with nobody in the gym. And that's what the ball movement's creating. It's just wide open shots, and the shots are falling. Then we come into kind of the second quarter when all of a sudden you're seeing other things happen. Now it's get the bigs involved. Feed the bigs that are working their tails off defensively. We're seeing them sprint to the offensive side of the court, and you're watching them in transition, catch, and finish. Coming out and doing everything you need to do as a one seed. Not a lot of energy in the gym. Southeast is creating that energy. It's exactly what you need to do in a situation like this.
And the folks that made the trip, Southeast of Saline, is putting on a show with 55 first half points. Let's tell you how we got there. Stats from the first half brought to you by the Bank of Tesca. Kaya Samuelson leads the way. She leads all scorers with 15 points. With her in double digits, Taryn Getz with 11. Reese Heinrich has 8. Veda Durfee off the bench has 8. 4 points for Reagan Duran, 4 points for Abba Pearson, 3 points for Sutton Douglas, and 2 points for Eliana Smith. For Hutch Trinity, they're being led right now, 5 points for Sienna Maskill, 4 points for Eiley Cost, 3 Annika Paulsrud, 2 Alyssa Gorohardo, and 1 for Brecken Downsey. Southeast of Saline, 6 of 9 from the free throw line, while Hutch Trinity is 2 out of 8. Southeast of Saline, while forcing 15 turnovers, only committed 1 of their own.
That's how you need to play as a one seed, right? You secure the basketball. You give yourself more opportunities by playing good defense and getting yourself in there, and then controlling the rebounds. Not a lot of second chance opportunities from Hutch Trinity right now. You're just watching Southeast just clean the boards right now and run.
We come back, we'll give you a recap of what happened earlier with the Southeast of Saline guys. We'll also get you updated on the bracket here at the Sterling Invitational Tournament. 55-15 is our score. We'll take a 2-minute timeout. Back with more halftime. It's brought to you by Knopf Auto and Truck Accessories right here on KINA.
Are you looking for a local brokerage firm to help you with your Medicare, life insurance, and annuities? L&L Advisors is the #1 local Medicare supplement and insurance specialist. Medicare can be confusing. Let the experts at L&L Advisors help make sense of it. Stop by one of 3 locations in Salina or McPherson and speak to an agent about the needs of your family. L&L Advisors, main office at 717 Roach right off Crawford and in the Central Mall Salina and downtown McPherson. Based on honesty and trust, contact L&L Advisors today.
Oh no! That's the sound of your company's insurance rates going up. You didn't buy Triple Melt De-Icer from Sage Products, did you? Don't just grab any old ice melt from the store. Get Triple Melt De-Icer from Sage Products. It won't harm your concrete or vegetation. And the best part, Sage delivers for free in Salina. We also supply a wide variety of janitorial and maintenance supplies to keep your business or home looking its best. Give Sage a call at 309-1919 or visit us at sageselects.com. Sage Products, the right call every time.
Whether on the field, court, or in the operating room, experience matters. A coach loves an experienced team just like a patient values an experienced doctor. Salina Ortho has ABOS board-certified physicians with over 40 years of orthopedic service. If you need help staying active or just want to discuss options regarding the newest techniques and services and specialties that Salina Ortho provides, see one of our trusted physicians or visit salinaortho.com. Salina Ortho, your voice, your choice, past, present, and future.
4 walls and a roof can make a house, but a home, that's where life happens. First steps, backyard birthdays, morning coffee, sunsets on the porch. Home isn't something you buy, it's something you feel. And when it's right, you just know. For 22 years, Dan Goebel has helped people in Salina find that feeling. And now, he's here to help you. Your home is out there. Dan Goebel knows the way. Call 785-819-1904 or visit Salina Homes to find your way home.
You're listening to Southeast of Saline Hoops on KINA.
Back here at the Sterling Invitational Tournament, halftime of the Southeast of Saline girls game, 55-15. Lady Trojans lead it right here on KINA and also SalinaPost.com. Earlier today, Southeast of Saline's boys, they had a rough one against Hugoton, 81-53. Hugoton wins that game. Leading scorers for the Southeast Trojans, Adam Teal 15, Tiernan Potacek, and Hendricks Lund each had 13 for Southeast of Saline. Southeast now on the guys' side. They will play at 4:30 on Thursday, and they will play the loser of Smoky Valley and Hutch Trinity. Is still waiting on that score and an update there. The Southeast of Saline's next game on the guys' side, 4:30 over at Sterling College, coming up on Thursday. On the girls' side, this is the last game that we have to complete on the girls' side of the bracket. Earlier today, starting out the day, Hugoton beat Kingman 53-22, and then Scott City beat Smoky Valley 52-32. Sterling beat Lyons 60-27. Hugoton and Sterling will set up one semifinal coming up on Thursday here at Sterling High School on the girls' side. Scott City is awaiting the winner of this one for the other semifinal. That game is scheduled for 7:30 coming up on Thursday. We'll take a 90-second timeout. Be back with more Southeast of Saline Lady Trojan basketball. They lead it by 40 here on KINA.
Lily Pad Septic, this is Callie. How can I help you flush today?
My toilet sounds like a baby gurgling. Nothing's draining, and it's 5 degrees outside.
Sir, I just had a baby, so I know that sound. But I bet your septic line's frozen. Cole, we got a gurgler.
On it, Callie.
Flush! The freakishly fast rock!
I'll be there in a splash. Sir, your pipes are tighter than a diaper ready to explode.
So there's no toddler in my toilet?
Nope, just ice blocking the line. No flow, no go.
Can I just pour hot water down the toilet?
Only if you want warm sewage. We need to thaw the line and pump your tank. I gotta get back and tell Callie.
Flush! What's the baby's name?
Weston Cole.
At Lily Pad Septic, we guarantee to inspect your septic system within 24 hours.
Or your next pump out is free.
If you need a flush in a rush, call Lily Pad Septic.
Lily Pad
Septic.com.
We'll be there in a splash.
I need a kiss.
New Image is offering ceramic tint. If you are sending your child off to school or your wife on a road trip, ceramic tint offers heat rejection up to 90%, privacy in a college town or in the city, and it helps keep wear down on the AC system, making the car easier to cool down. Never worry about you or your kid locking their keys in the car. With Drone Mobile, you can unlock their car for them from anywhere. Vehicle breakdown in an unknown area, GPS locating helps roadside services find you and loved one quickly with the ability to send the vehicle location directly to the rescue squad. New Image Audio, your official tinting establishment for over 14 years, located at 340 South Broadway in Salina. Phone calls are welcome.
This is Trojan Basketball on KINA.
55-15 our score here at halftime. Southeast of Saline leading the Hutch Trinity Celtics. Good start here for Southeast. Now just got to put it to bed, so to speak. Kind of keep doing what you're doing, right? I mean, I'm thinking about things that Southeast has done wrong in this game. They've committed one turnover. They forced 15 turnovers. They have a 40-point lead. really nobody in foul trouble. Nobody has more than 2 fouls. Free throw shooting, 6 of 9, not bad, 67%.
It's now continue to play without getting sloppy, right?
Yep.
Don't force shots. Continue to do what you've done. Work the ball around. Get yourself open shots. Don't stop looking to score. Continue to play basketball, play defense. And that's the thing. We saw all the defensive pressure. When I say pressure, we saw the full court pressure come back early on in the first quarter. Don't stop doing what you're doing. You don't get into bad habits during these situations. Continue to play. Work against this 2-3 zone. Work on what you need to work on, and just continue to get better. Again, this is better than a practice.
Drawn up play out of the timeout for the halftime. Reagan Durant fires the 3. That won't go down. And Maskill inside gets the rebound for Hutch Trinity.
And Maskill, great position right there. And that's exactly what we're talking about. Abigail Pearson could have easily made contact, tried to do something silly, picked up her 3rd. That's just, again, it's playing good, clean basketball, understanding how to play, and not just going wild regardless of the score situation.
Trinity gets it into Maskill. She got a hook there around Sutton Douglas, that old kind of NBA play where you hook the defender and keep him at bay. Now Southeast back the other way. Heinrich missed the layup.
Beautiful pass from Duran, though, in transition. Bounce pass on the run. Heinrich is beside herself for missing that layup. We talked about her speed. Her speed kind of gets her in awkward situations because she's a little bit faster and that ball's going to go up. Just understand that control, but a great pass from Duran.
Reese was kind of at that 2.5 step deal, right, where she should have dribbled maybe, but she didn't, and I think that threw her off mentally.
5 years ago, that would have been called a travel. Now it's just kind of a given that you kind of get that gather and then the 2 steps. You see right there a hustle play from Hutch Trinity, just diving after the basketball, gain possession in the front court. The slide takes her in the back court. The official wanted to applaud the play but had to call over and back from Hutch Trinity.
Steve Reedy with a humorous comment for the official there.
Steve Reedy's got a bunch of humorous comments. I'll tell you what, I don't mind seeing that guy ever. Luckily, I get to see him all the time, and there's a lot of humorous comments there.
55-15. Here's a lob pass over the top of everything. Samuelson scoops it in, give the pass and the assist to Reagan Duran.
And again, it's stuff like that. It's shots like that. It's sets like that. This is when you get to work on them a little bit more. It's difficult to work on those when you're running them scout team stuff because they know what's coming. You get to work on them in different teams that don't know what's going on. It makes it a lot more fun and a lot more beneficial for your team.
Here's a ball rolling on the floor. Heinrich will pick it up out of the corner. Now bring it out. Samuelson with it on the right-hand side. She'll skip it through to Duran. Duran, one-handed bounce pass down to Douglas. Douglas plays it back out along amongst the perimeter. Pearson for 3. That's no good. Look at Duran inside getting the rebound. Her putback no good. Boy, Duran had a tough angle there. Now it comes out to Sutton Douglas. Southeast continues to play on. Back in the opposite corner now on the left-hand side of the offense. Middle of the floor, Samuelson. Back inside, Pearson. Back out to Duran. Reagan collects 3 different Hutch Trinity players, and Pearson has her shot tapped and blocked from behind, but now Abbott steals it back for Southeast.
Oh, and I love it. I love it when I see a player make a mistake, make a shot they need to make, and then they just continue to fight defensively. It's exactly what Abbott did right there. It continues on. You see the great flow, the karma, everything works. You see the ball movement. Duran buries a 3. But Pearson could have easily just hung her head. She didn't. She got back. She flicks the ball away, makes a defensive play that led to that 3 from Duran.
Reagan Duran, a deep corner 3 on the left-hand side of Southeast offense. It's her first 3 of the night. She's done everything. She has a 3, she has a 2, she has free throws. 60-15 the score. Back into Maskill. She'll again hook Sutton Douglas and go around her, and the basket up and in. Black sleeves on a white uniform. You think they would catch up a little bit on that hook play by Maskill.
Without a doubt, because you can see the arm. It just comes across. Regardless, Maskill, we've seen her now back players down. We've seen her be versatile and, go to the other side of the rim. I like Maskill's game.
There's a nice little pass across the paint. Pearson to Douglas. Douglas had it knocked out of her hands, out of bounds. It'll stay here with Southeast of Saline.
Just the vision from Pearson right there. I mean, that pass should not have gotten to Douglas. She just threw it perfectly. Douglas makes a strong catch. Unfortunate not to finish.
Here's a screen for Heinrich. She'll launch the 3. Off the mark, no good. Maskill with the rebound, but then she fell down, and it's going to stay with Southeast on offense. Taryn Getz up off the bench along with Charlotte Knopf. They will replace Reagan Duran and Sutton Douglas.
And this is something we talk about a lot with Mitch Gebhardt's football team. It's just the depth. It's everything you can throw out. You're seeing Maskill come off. She has worked her tail off. She is absolutely gassed. So what happens? You just bring out fresh players for Southeast, see if you can run with them.
Here's Heinrich off the corner. Gets around the defense, plays it to Pearson on the opposite block. Now out to Getz. Taryn Has a pass that is poked out of there. Samuelson, though, will run it down and save it before it goes into the backcourt. Samuelson, high post to Knopf. Knopf tried to get it back to her. Now it's a runaway for Hutch Trinity. Eiley Cost trying to get the handle on the ball. She does, but then she launches it up out of bounds, and it goes off of Knopf last and will stay with Hutch Trinity. Those are the type of plays you spoke about at halftime. You don't want to get involved in that.
No, you don't. And I like the intent from Knopf. It was going to be a hookup from Knopf to Samuelson, just a little bit of an errant pass, but you saw Southeast bust their tails on the backside and make sure nothing happened.
Here's a shot inside by Cost, bothered by Knopf, and Charlotte with a little bit of a block on that one. Samuelson now will drive the paint, kick it out to Getz. Getz has the ball smacked out of bounds on the baseline, and they say it's going to go Hutch Trinity's way.
Yeah, you see Getz right there telling the official, I didn't touch it. It wasn't me. That's just one of those, again, as Getz matures, junior, senior year, she'll understand when you're up 60-17, those 50-50, those 60-40, you can go other percentages. Those calls aren't going to go your way. Just run the other way. But they understand the value of the basketball. That's another block from Knopf. I mean, she continues just to create havoc defensively. She's making sure she's got hands in the way. She's using her length, keeping good position. We see so many times Knopf will make a block, but the body gets in the way. That's two defensive, possessions in a row right there, where she's either contested the shot or made a block without making any contact.
She had one in the first half, too. I got her with 3 blocks. There's a kick out. Pearson to Getz. 3-pointer on the way. That's no good. And Hutch Trinity coming back the other way. In the middle of the floor, a foul now will be called on Southeast of Saline, as Taryn Getz gets tagged with the personal foul. It's her first one of the game. And Hutch Trinity will have a sideline inbounds over here in front of their own bench. Abba Pearson checks out of the game. Veda Durfee back in.
Yeah, that foul on Getz is almost like one of those pass interference calls where you see a ball kind of underthrown, you see the defender come back into him. That ball was just not a great pass. Getz trying to get to the basketball, but she has to go through the offensive player for it. It's a good foul call from the officials.
Southeast working zone right now defensively. Hutch Trinity playing catch around the perimeter. Now another block. Charlotte Knopf. That is number 4.
Okay. This is starting to become an issue, right? You can't get a shot off on Knopf. She's understanding where she needs to be, the position we've talked about it all season. She understands where she needs to be. She's starting to figure out how to get the arm up, not get the body involved.
Samuelson checks out. Eliana Smith back in for Southeast of Saline. There's a good block out by Smith. Taryn Getz grabs the rebound. Up the floor, right-hand sideline to Heinrich. Across the paint, Charlotte Knopf. Little hesitation, went back to the rim and scores. Charlotte with a good offensive move that time, scores her first basket of the night.
And again, it's that patience. It's the catch up high. All of a sudden the patience, let the defense go. Knopf goes up strong and finishes.
Look at Heinrich down low with the monster board. That was a big girl rebound for Reese. Now she'll fire up the floor. Smith, touch pass, Getz, scoring and the foul. Eliana Smith with a beautiful touch pass to Taryn Getz, who scored on the left-hand side, and the foul coming on top of the basket.
And Devin, Eliana Smith just doesn't understand how great that play was. That's the athleticism that Eliana Smith can. She can show, she can do. A fantastic catch in transition immediately. Like you said, just a touch pass, just immediately gets the ball to Getz, who again is flowing in transition, goes up, a lot of contact, finishes. Just a great athletic play from Eliana Smith.
Taryn completes the 3-point play. She missed out on one earlier in the first quarter. Missed the free throw on that one, but ended up capitalizing there, and now Taryn Getz has 14 points. Well, she has been a point machine over about the last, 4 games?
Yeah, we talk about consistent scoring right there. She gets a hand on the entry pass right there to knock it away. It's Getz and it's Douglas that we've seen be the most consistent scorers, not necessarily the leading scorers. They've been the most consistent. Now we're sprinkling in Kaya. We've seen Kaya get off tonight. We've seen Heinrich with 8, sitting down, probably going to sit for the rest of the night. Again, the scoring is coming from so many different places for Southeast.
Layla Lund into the game for Southeast of Saline. Hutch Trinity shoots a shot. It goes out of bounds on the opposite side and back to Southeast of Saline. So it's Getz, Durfee, Lund, Smith, Knopf on the floor for Southeast right now. 2:04 left to go in the third quarter.
And this is one of those rare times that you don't see Heinrich or Pearson on the floor. Who's going to be that general?
Top of the key 3, Getz. That's no good. Durfee with the stick back. Boy, Veda went up, elevated for that rebound, and came down and put it right back up off the window. Veda Durfee now with a new career high of 10 points.
and quiet from Durfee. I mean, we've seen her sprint the floor. We've seen her do some good things in transition. We've seen her do some good things in the set of the offense. Right there, we just see her grab an offensive rebound and go up strong. It's games like this that are great for a freshman like Durfee to get minutes, to get valuable minutes, to go up and get that confidence.
Hannah Teal into the game for Southeast of Saline. She'll replace Taryn Getz. Lund will take over at that lead guard spot up top. Durfee will also shuffle out and now play guard. Knopf inside. She'll kick it out to Veda. Now back around they go to Lund. Back to Durfee on the right-hand side. Veda for three. That one nearly got enough the backboard it went in. Now Hutch Trinity on the run out. Veda Durfee giving chase, trying to prevent the layup. She does. Backside rebound, though, and a foul on Southeast of Saline. That will send Brecken Downsey to the free throw line with 1:12 left to go in the third quarter.
Always love to watch just players play, regardless of the score. Brecken Downsey's been fun to watch. I mean, just the hustle right there. Just continue to sprint down, follow the offensive play. Initial play goes off the rebound, or goes off the backboard in transition, but Downsey just continues to follow the play as that first free throw hit. She's been all hustle all evening for Hutch Trinity.
Downsey got the first free throw. Second foul for Veda Durfee. Into the game for Southeast of Saline, Annika Barnaby. Into the game, she will replace Charlotte Knopf. And Charlotte, boy, what a good game for her, especially defensively.
And you mentioned this earlier, talking about different players in the perimeter. Right now, this might be the tallest lineup the Southeast has had in years.
That's what
I don't know where the guard play is. I mean, you have Layla Lund out there that can handle the basketball, and she's going to have to. Then there's a lot of, so you're hoping swing players, because there's a lot of post players, but hopefully they can do a lot of other things.
Hutch Trinity ratcheting it up here in the half-court defense. 1 minute left to go in the third. Durfee on the right-hand side. Plays it through a trap to Lund. Now they swing it around. Eliana Smith, high post. Now down along the baseline. Barnaby has it. That was Teal. Now Lund with a shot that is no good. Durfee scoops it up. Her putback won't go down. Now ball on the floor, picked up by Lund. She'll bring it back out, play it top of the circle to Durfee. Veda swings it to the right. 39 seconds left to go here in the third. Buckle up, because we will have a running clock in the fourth quarter that will go quickly. There's a loose ball now on the floor, and Southeast of Saline cannot get there before it goes out of bounds, and the turnover, just the third one of the night. 29 seconds left to go here in the third.
It's always good to see players have to play different positions, right? Like, how versatile can you be? That's going to get you on the court more. We understand that you're normally a post player. Can you play on the wing as well? Like, how many different ways can you be effective and valuable for a team? As any employer, as an employee, that's what you're always looking to do, and you're seeing a lot of bigs, a lot of post players have to play on the perimeter right now for Southeast. A lot of young bigs.
19 and a half seconds left to go here in the third. 67-19 Southeast. Little give and go for the inbounds play. Three-pointer on the way, and that's good. Allison Moody with her first basket of the game.
And it's an inbounds play we see Southeast run a lot. It's usually Heinrich hitting that three. Just got to be, and you can tell that Coach Smith not happy with just how easy that shot was. Nobody was within 10 feet of Moody.
Hutch Trinity tried another one after Southeast turned it over, and it will go unanswered, no good. And we are at the end of the third quarter. 67-22 our score. We'll have a moving clock. When we come back, buckle up. It'll be a fun fourth quarter, and it's all brought to you by Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine.
Are you ready to make a meaningful impact? Join our professional healthcare team at Salina Regional Health Center. We're seeking dedicated individuals who are eager to provide exceptional care to our community. Our growing organization offers competitive pay, comprehensive benefits, and opportunities for growth. We are committed to supporting you in your career. If you're ready to join a team that values compassion, teamwork, and outstanding patient care, apply now at srhc.com or reach out to me, Tess Madro, in Human Resources. Great careers start here. Salina Regional Health Center, we take care of you so you can care for others.
The Southeast of Saline School District has a long-standing reputation for excellence. This excellence in public education has been a source of great pride and one of the factors contributing to the quality of life in our community. The Southeast of Saline Education Foundation works in partnership with the USD 306 School District and the community that it serves to maximize student potential, thereby creating a lasting legacy, not only for our children, but for our community. The Southeast of Saline Education Foundation salutes the Trojan Sports Program.
You're listening to Southeast of Saline Hoops on KINA.
Welcome back, Sterling High School, fourth quarter. Last quarter of day number one here on the girls' side, 67-22. Southeast of Saline leading it here over the Hutch Trinity Lady Celtics. Devin Haney, Tyler Smith, as we are getting ready to go here. Hutch Trinity will start out with the basketball. There's a pass inside and a shot that is up and good. Allison Moody, who now has 5 quick points for Hutch Trinity.
Yeah, quiet all night. We saw her drill a wide open 3 to end the third quarter. Starts off with the first bucket for Hutch Trinity.
Here's Southeast now on their offensive end. Smith inside. They'll swing it around. Now Eliana has it again. She'll jump and score. Eliana. You talked about her athleticism earlier, Tyler. That is one of the keys right there. She did it again. 4 points now for Eliana Smith.
Yes, catches, explodes up. Nobody can jump with her. I mean, she's a state champion high jumper. I mean, you just can't jump with her. She's so explosive.
Trinity's going to throw one into the backcourt. That'll be turnover number 5 in the second half for Hutch Trinity. They've done a much better job here in the second half taking care of the basketball, but that one got away from them there, and it'll be Southeast of Saline ball.
Devin, let's give a lot of love to the officials. It's always nice when you come to tournaments like this. You see different officials. We see a younger crew. It's always nice to see young females officiating the game. This has been again, it's easy to say when it's 69-24, but it's been super clean. They're letting players play. They're making the right calls. You're seeing good motions with the hands. I mean, that's something we look at. As you see right there, a foul is called. They're not letting the score dictate the way they're officiating the game. They're keeping it nice and clean.
Agreed. This same crew did the Sterling game, Sterling and Lions, in front of us, and I thought they did a great job as well.
And I think right now there's a lot of heat given to Kansas high school officials, especially on the girls' side, and let's praise the good that we see.
Couple of substitutions there for Hutch Trinity. Southeast of Saline inbounding on their own baseline. Into Smith. She'll take a shot. Might have got partially tipped there by Hutch Trinity, and now the Celtics will bring it back the other way. 6 minutes left to go. Hutch Trinity working the basketball around. Allison Moody has it. Moody has scored the last 5 points for the Celtics. Clara Robinson now with it. Back into the hands of Allison Moody. It's tipped out of bounds by Southeast of Saline. Hannah Teal got a hand in the passing lane.
And again, Teal on the perimeter. You've seen her more on the JV side, play more of a post position. She can also come out. She can hit some threes. She can do some things on the outside, but playing a primarily, perimeter position right now. Not where she's, seen the most minutes, but she can do a lot of things.
There's a long shot that's rebounded off the miss. Durfee has it. Veda in the backcourt. She will find Lund. Get a little bit of help here, bringing it up the floor. Over to the left-hand side. Here's a shot put up, a little too strong from Teal. Rebounded by Durfee on the backside. Her putback crawls off no good. Smith fighting for the rebound, and the rebound will be a dual possession. Arrow will keep it here with Southeast of Saline as the clock continues to roll. 4:52 left to play in this one.
Man, Devin, I love to see it from both teams. You're seeing players just go after loose balls. There's no loose ball safe. Again, these are two well-coached teams. Doesn't matter about the record. You can tell how good a team is coached, but just the way they play in games like this.
Inbounds play for Eliana Smith, and she's going to score again. 6 points for Ellie Smith. That ties what she scored against Lions last week, 1 week ago. Shot up, no good. Rebounded Eliana Smith. 71-24. There's Veda Durfee on the drive. Off the window. That won't go down. Weak side rebound taken in by Hutch Trinity. Back the other way. Trinity with it. Here's a shot up. In the middle of the paint. No good. And a foul called. Nope. Going to go the other way with it. 3 seconds in the lane.
See, that's what I mean. They just continue to officiate the game as if it was 0-0. Love to see that from this crew.
3:46 left to go. Veda Durfee, an open three. She swishes it home. Veda Durfee has a baker's dozen, 13 points. She continues to extend to that career high. Ellie Smith came over on help side defense that time. A big collision on the baseline. Let's see if Eliana gets the foul. She does not.
I think it's on Lund. I think Lund comes through with the foul. I thought Smith had good position. She beat the ball handler there. you see the three from Durfee, and you can talk about like shots like that in games like this in situations. Coach Shauna Smith believes these girls practice just as hard as everybody else at practice. You're going to go out and play. When you get in the basketball game, reins are off. Like, that's when you get to have your opportunity and go play. She works their tails off at practice. It's good to see somebody like Durfee just have the offensive success that she's having tonight.
Moody at the free throw line will miss the first free throw. The 74 points on the board right now for Southeast of Saline ties their highest point output of the season. They scored 74 1 week ago against Lions. Second free throw missing as well. Put back up, and that one crawled out for Hutch Trinity. They're going to get a third chance at it, and that one goes in. Aslan Kost kept with it there, got her first bucket of the night. 74-26, 2:25 left to go. Down low, Lund with it, can't get it to go. Durfee with the rebound, and now she is fouled. And Veda Durfee being very active here on the right-hand side of the Southeast of Saline offense. Got the rebound and was able to get fouled, and now we'll go to the free throw line. Her first free throw attempts of the night coming up.
And if you want to look at a coaching point for tonight, it's right there. Lund catches the ball down low in the block, and we've talked about the patience. If you just go with the ball fake, all of a sudden that defense flies by. You have a wide open shot. Lund goes immediately up. We see Kost right there. Aslan's a strong young lady. She's going to go. She's going to make that extremely difficult. Fortunately for Southeast, you have Durfee coming on the backside for the rebound.
Maida missed her first free throw. Second one is on the way, and that one is going to give you the same look, but that one's going to roll home. 4 points in the quarter, 14 for the game for Veda Durfee. Now a ball that's tipped out of bounds by Southeast of Saline. Hannah Teal out in the passing lane. Nearly got it stolen away. 90 seconds left to play. 75-26, Southeast of Saline. Southeast now will have a day to prep for the team that took the championship from them last year. Remember, Scott City and Southeast did a really good battle. That was a 46-43 Scott City three-point win in that championship game. Here's a shot up and good for Southeast of Saline. Annika Barnaby with her first basket.
You want to see team culture, watch players on the bench score, watch how they celebrate. Nobody's sitting down. Every single person exploded for Barnaby's shot right there, and Barnaby ran down defensively with a huge smile on her face.
Inside a minute left to go. Hutch Trinity with the ball. Her shot is up, no good. Chance to put it back up as they got the offensive rebound. Clara Robinson had it. Now she'll play it out to Downsy. Her three, no good. Excuse me, that was Moody on the three. Here's a runaway now. Southeast of Saline up the left-hand side of the floor. Layup up and good. Hannah Teal, her first basket of the night. 79-26, Southeast of Saline. That's the most points now that this Hutch Trinity squad has given up this season. They allowed 77 to Wellington earlier in the year. It's a shot off the backboard for Hutch Trinity that's up and good.
And you see right there, Coach Shauna Smith saying, let's call up the dogs. Now it's time to pull it out. Oh, never mind.
And the horn will give us our final. 79-28. Southeast of Saline begins the tournament in fine fashion. Lady Trojans of Southeast of Saline will move to 9-3 on the season. And Hutch Trinity will go to 0-11. We'll take a brief timeout. When we come back here on Postgame, we'll give you final numbers. Also have a Vernon Jewelers Gym of the Game. It's all coming up after a Lady Trojan victory on the Commercial Tire Center's Postgame report. 79-28. Southeast of Saline wins it here on KINA.
Winter travel can be treacherous if your tires are worn out. Stay safe with an inspection at Commercial Tire Company. Cold weather also drops the inflation in your tires. Get them checked today to avoid losing grip or damaging your tires. Commercial Tire will help keep you safe. For repairs that aren't tire-related, our automotive and diesel mechanics will fix it right the first time. Commercial Tire Centers, West Crawford and North 9th, Salina.
Commercial Tire Centers, where service is everything.
At Vernon Jewelers, we believe jewelry is more than just an accessory. It's an expression of who you are. It's also a piece of your life that can be passed down through the generations. That's why our expert team is here to listen, understand, and help you find that piece that speaks to your story. We're not just your local jeweler. We're your neighbors, your friends, and your partners in celebrating life's precious moments. Vernon Jewelers in downtown Salina. In our 141st year, we are not old. We're just really good at what we do.
Time now for the Trojan Postgame Show on KINA. Stick around for the game recap, final stats, and reaction from the coach. This is Trojan Basketball on KINA.
Back here in Postgame, it's brought to you by Commercial Tire Centers. With the impending maybe winter weather, we don't know if it's going to come or not. I'm going to give about 24 more hours to see what this forecast says. You want to make sure your tires are in good shape, though, for any winter in Kansas, and that starts at Commercial Tire Centers. Boy, a big 79-point outburst tonight, Tyler, for the Southeast of Saline Lady Trojans. They commit 5 turnovers overall in the night, and 11 different players score for Southeast of Saline. I would call that a good night out at the gym.
Yeah, without a doubt. It's everything you needed to happen. You came out, you created your own energy. Here's what I love to see the most. You give up 4 points in the first quarter. You only give up 11 in the second, 7 in the third, and then 6 in the fourth. So what that tells me is no matter who's out there, your defensive intensity doesn't change. That's always the number one goal for a Coach Shauna Smith coach team. If defense is there, offense will come, and that's exactly what we saw tonight. It didn't matter who was in there. Defense was being played. You're not going to find time on a court unless you're playing defense.
Kaya Samuelson tonight had a new season high, 17 points for the sophomore. Veda Durfee had a new career high, 14 points for the freshman. Let's go over scoring for you. Along with Samuelson 17 and Durfee's 14, Taryn Getz also scored 14 points tonight. 8 points for Reese Heinrich, 7 points for Reagan Duran, 6 points for Eliana Smith, 4 points for Abigail Pearson, 3 points for for Sutton Douglas, and then 2 points all for Charlotte Knopf, Annika Barnaby, and Hannah Teal. For Hutch Trinity, they were led in scoring, 7 points for Sienna Maskill tonight, also 5 points for Allison Moody, 4 points for Eiley Kost, then a handful of Hutch Trinity Lady Celtics with 2 or 3 points. Biggest thing for Southeast of Saline, one of the biggest things, is 8 of 12 from the free throw line tonight. They only commit 5 turnovers while creating 21 turnovers. Hutch Trinity 4 of 12 from the stripe here tonight. And I'm going to go just with the start of this game, and it's hard when you have 11 different players score. I'm going to go with the Vernon Jewelers gem of the game, though, Kaya Samuelson. She got off to such a great start. 10 points. She was 100% shooting to start this game, and she really got Southeast out of the gates offensively and defensively. Let's go with Kaya tonight for the gem of the game.
100%. I mean, you never know how you start off a tournament. You know, nobody's in the gym. You have to create your own energy. Kaya just comes out and rips the nets in the first quarter. Her first 4 shots don't touch the rim. Everything's in flow. Everything gets going. Then that sets up your defense. That defense then, creates more opportunities, and just everything flowed from that. We've seen this happen. We've seen Reese come off to some hot starts. Somebody gets hot early, and everything just flows. All of a sudden, that avalanche comes. Another thing I want to point out, you look at the seniors. You look at Douglas with 3 points and Pearson with 4. Those are 2 players that gave up a lot of points with passes, unselfishness, the things they did. Those are seniors that you talk about, the forming of a team and what it takes. They could have easily gone off and figured out ways to get their points, especially in games like this. They know that. They know coming in, they can go get their buckets. They don't care about that. They care about the betterment of everybody else and the progression of this team moving forward.
So that sets up a rematch between Southeast of Saline and Scott City. That was the championship game a year ago. This time it'll happen in the semifinals, and it'll be right here back at this gym at Sterling High School coming up on Thursday at 7:30. Before that game, you can see the Southeast of Saline boys at 4:30. They'll come your way from Sterling College on Thursday as well. So kind of the same format that we had today, 4:30 for the boys, 7:30 for the girls. It's all coming up on Thursday here from the Sterling Invitational Tournament. For Brian Dennett, producing live stream video free of charge tonight. Also, Nick Garst back at Studio Central on KINA. Tyler Smith, my name's Devin Haney. I want to thank you for joining us for Southeast of Saline Lady Trojan basketball. 79-28, our final score tonight. Southeast of Saline moves on to the semifinals with a 9-3 record. We'll be back your way coming up on Thursday here from the Sterling Tournament. Mid-season basketball all week long, brought to you by Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine.